Okay? Foreign expenses. It used to be that as soon as you went outside of Canada, they cut off all the funding. And this really didn't make any sense from an economic point of view. I remember I wrote 4 different letters through the 90s and early 2000s, and this got changed just probably 7 or 8 years ago. And the argument was that if you look at our federal science policy, we've got a couple of key policies. And one of the main ones is to say, Canada's a small country. We have to encourage our staff to leverage knowledge from abroad and make it available to them. Right? So I said, well, that's what our science policy says. And the first thing we do in our tax policy is say, well, if you send this guy abroad, we're going to cut out your tax credits. And I'm saying, if we go back to why would we do that? Remember how do we tax someone on their T4 slip? We tax them on all their income. We don't say, gee, Ramsey, you were in Germany for 3 weeks, so you don't have to pay any tax on all the money that you made? Absolutely not. You're in Germany, but every dollar that you earn, the tax is going to Heron Road in Ottawa. Like, government's collecting all the tax, 40 cents on the dollar, let's say. Why not give 15 or 20 of that back? And that argument made a lot of sense because the finance minister pointed out to the government that our tax policy conflicts with our science policy, Liberals at the time, and it had to be corrected. All right, so now they came up with a rule that says, well, okay, you can have up to 10% of your employee wage time outside of Canada before you lose anything. But if it goes over 10% now, then they're going to start cutting you back. So that's fairly good. Okay. A taxable supplier, we've already talked about that. If they invoice you with an HST number, or if not, if they're like exempt or zero rated or something, make sure that they file a Canadian tax return and get some documentation to that effect. Okay, foreign expenses, you can deduct them, but there's no preferential tax treatment. There's no credits or anything like that.